today. From Mercedes-Benz Stadium in Atlanta, Georgia.
Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And this one is underway here on EA Sports. Taken at the goal line. And he returns this to the 22. The Falcon offense about ready to go to work here for the first time, and leading them as he has since 2008 is the veteran quarterback, former MVP, Matt Ryan.
And when you start with listing a guy's accomplishments like Matt Ryan's, all these years in the league, near the top of the league in completions and percentage, touchdowns each and every year, has won an MVP, taken his team to the Super Bowl. You're talking about a guy who might be finished, but he still has gas left in the tank. Big right arm, great leader, the face of his franchise.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. Opening carry of the game for Cordero Patterson. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
On 3rd down, Ryan. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
On 4th down, the Falcons send out Sterling Hoffrichter to punt. Oh, nice move. Again with a juke. So holding there on the return, and that'll back him up to start the next drive.
Yeah, that's a pretty easy call right there, partner. I think when the officials look in their manual and see the expression, jersey getting pulled, that's a flag coming out every time.
Rolling to his left. And right away, he lost the football. And the Falcons grab it. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. The defense, they were swarming that time and ultimately got to him before he could get rid of the football and knocked it free.
And don't you feel just a little bit of sympathy for him back there, though? So much going on, so much swirling around. He's trying to find someone downfield. He's trying to move around to find an open target. Sometimes you forget the number one thing, take care of the football.
Now Ryan on 1st down. He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done.
Kyle Pitts out of Florida was the 4th overall pick in the 2021 draft, the highest a tight end has ever been taken. A lot of people thought he was the best player in the draft as well. Wearing number 8, he's a matchup nightmare for any defense. Good grab there for a 1st down.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Ryan, and a quick throw here, that's complete. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. Now it's Ryan. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. That's Derek Barnett coming in and making the play.
We always talk about how teams are so competitively matched and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down. And we'll see Younghoe Koo now for the Falcons. From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt. And his kick here is good. And the Falcons are out to a 3-0 advantage. So they wind up turning the turnover into points as they convert there for 3.
Yeah, that was a nice job there to force the fumble. They recover, hand things over to their offense, and then the offense went down and got them 3. That alone, that's not enough to win a game, but both units able to do their jobs on these last 2 drives.
So back onto the field, here come the Eagles for their second drive. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield and punch in the end zone without turning it over.
And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. Boy, not what you want to see in Q1 of the new year. We'll be back. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now Sanders. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Hurts a handoff to Sanders. He'll get only a couple down to the 44. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. From the gun, it's Hurts. And we'll get this underneath to Scott. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
So the completion there, and CD, as we know, trying to defend against an NFL quarterback, that's one thing. Trying to defend against a mobile NFL quarterback, that's quite another. What's the plan here defensively?
Well, the pass rush has to still try and get to him, especially the guys on the edge, but they're going to go maybe a count slower, right? They want to make sure they don't get too far upfield where he steps up and takes off through a lane. The same is true for those interior guys as well. So you got to change it up with him. Try and keep him hemmed into the pocket, and occasionally you throw a spy on him. A fast linebacker or one of your extra defensive backs who can dance with him a little bit if he takes off and runs.
Hurts throw complete to Rager.
And that was nice. Jalen Hurts to Jalen Rager. Jalen to Jalen, and the Eagles are hoping to see much more of that. Just 31 catches as a rookie for Rager. They're hoping that that number at least doubles in 2021.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
Steps away to his left. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
Hurts.
The quick slant caught. Touchdown, Eagles. Dallas Goedert, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Eagles have taken the lead.
Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his second season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook. Not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return. Atlanta prepped and readied for its next possession.
They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. They're going to start to drive here on the ground with Patterson. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. To throw is Ryan. Pressure comes and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Brandon Graham applied the heat off the edge. So the sack pushes him back, and now 3rd and long for Ryan and the Falcons. Now it's Ryan. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away.
And this returnable for Rager.
And just a 30-yard punt that time. And the Eagles will have great starting field position here as they take over. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Here's Hurts to throw.
He's got Dallas Goedert, his tight end, over the middle. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary, now on 3rd.
Throwing is Hurts. Open man, it's Rager. He's got it. And he is going to have an Eagles first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2.
Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Sanders. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Defensively, he has been a presence in their backfield in the first half. Had a sack earlier, and now he comes up with a big tackle for a loss.
Second and 11. Hurts sets up to throw it. He's going to drop this down to Sanders.
And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.
On first down, Hurts. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Back to throw here. Open man is Goedert, the tight end. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And in the next breath, they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Looking to throw. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete.
7 yards, the pickup there. 2nd and 3 with the ball sitting on the 5.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Kerryon Johnson, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles add 6 to their lead.
No, CD, there didn't seem to be much resistance there down near the goal line.
Yeah, partner, from what I saw there, not a real good job of matching up defensively, because to me, they look like they were just in their base 3-4 package. You need bigger bodies in there in a goal line type situation. The 3-4 fine between the 20s, but not down here when you're guarding your end zone.
Elliott good with a PAT, and that pushes the lead up to 11. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And the touchdown run came from Kerryon Johnson to cap things off. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
Atlanta now coming out on the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
And that's another Falcons first down, courtesy of a catch there by Calvin Ridley. Now in his 4th season, he's coming off of his best year yet in 2020. 90 catches, close to 1,400 yards receiving. He continues to ascend up the charts as one of the top receivers in the NFL.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Here's Ryan to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
Good, sure hands there from a guy not accustomed to catching a whole lot of passes. But how about the way he was able to pull that one in and pick up good yardage?
Working with 2nd and 5 now.
Ryan. Caught by the tight end Ertz. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger game. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
6 yards left on 2nd down.
From the gun, it's Ryan.
That's caught left side to tight end Pitts.
So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. A shotgun handoff to Patterson. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Patterson on the carry. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
A small bit of adversity here on what's been a strong drive as they come up 2nd and 12. Ryan. That is caught. It's Tajay Sharp. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 5. Oh, he's got his tight end pitch complete. And he is going to have a Falcons 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Complete to Zacchaeus. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down. The former Gamecock here. This is Mike Davis. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down. Here's Ryan. That's complete right around the 8. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. They'll run with Davis. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the 1st down. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. And Sanders has got it complete. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. A good 1st down call as the screenplay gets him 9.
Good call there on 1st down. And, Brandon, I'm getting better over the years at not screaming out, screen, screen, screen with my defensive training. They want to keep those pass rushers honest, and they did so there, and they wind up picking up positive yardage.
An option handoff given to Sanders. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll look to throw. And that's complete to Sanders. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And they're going to have a 3rd down. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the 1st.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. But they went back to the roots and powered forward and got the 1st down.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run with Sanders. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 46 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
is over midfield and into Falcon territory.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll run with Scott. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there forcing a loss on that play.
Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on 3rd. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Rolling to his right.
And Hurts able to show off some of that elusiveness as he slides to the ground there, and in the process picks up the first down.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big time play.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. Open right side, complete to Rager. 7 yards, the pickup there. To throw again on 2nd down. Hurts forced out to his left. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
They'll drop to throw.
Quick slant here to Smith. And he is going to have an Eagles first down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2.
I like the call on 3rd and 2. They were geared up to stop the run. I like the fact they just hit him quick. Little slant route. All about timing there, partner.
Yeah, the timing, everything well executed. They'll fake the give to Sanders, and now Hurts.
And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. They overload him that time with a safety blitz, and he winds up being dropped for a loss of 7.
Well, that's the 2nd time he's been sacked so far in the first half, and if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so he can throw the football.
A hole to dig out of here, 2nd and 17. Another try after the first down sack. Hurts. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. Give him 9 yards on the 2nd down screen play.
I like the thinking there because right after a sack, it can be a great time to call for a screen to your running back and use the eagerness of the defense against him. Able to gain some positive yards out of this one and make things a little bit easier for him on 3rd down.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
He finds his tight end, Goddard. That's complete. And he's going to be marked down short of the first down, right around the 17. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
That pattern and scheme was well defensed on 3rd down. He tried to just sprint from one side of the field to the other, and they got it to him quickly. But no chance at yards after the catch there, and they stop him short.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They'll set up a throw.
And he finds his man. That's Butler. And the Eagles are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They'll run with Sanders. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll set up to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
They'll try to run with Sanders. And able to use the stiff arm to gain leverage initially, but not much room thereafter. Give him 4 yards there, but they're still well short of the goal line with 4th down now looming. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. Now to try the Eagle field goal, Jake Elliott. This a fairly straightforward 22-yard short attempt. The kick by Elliott is good. And they will stretch the lead now to 17-3. So a long drive gets them down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
Now we'll again see Calvin Ridley in the Falcon offense.
They've got to be thinking, how can we get him a little bit more involved here? Second quarter, you're down, and really, he's been out of the mix.
I would agree with that, and oftentimes you hear, well, we're just taking what the defense is giving us, but sometimes that's just not good enough. Sometimes you have to take what you want, and that means getting him the football.
Yeah, so far just a sink. It got his man, complete. Touchdown, Falcons. Tajay Sharp, 75 yards. And the Falcons are able to show off their quick strike ability. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that, man. One play, 75 yards, end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
Koo able to connect on the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. One of the shortest drives you'll ever see. One play, 75 yards, 6 points.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. Now back to work for Miles Sanders in the Philly offense.
He's over 40 yards here in the second quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here, because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
And now he's looking just to... And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Markevius Mingo. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop it.
I thought there at the end he may have had a chance to release that, but that pocket closed a little too quickly and down he went.
Yeah, he was certainly trying to do everything he could to extend the life of the play, probably counting in his head 1, 2, and then he ran out of time.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. They'll run. It's Sanders. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. And after getting tackled, he's still down and looking very slow to get up. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Now a handoff. Johnson. And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed.
Here's the Eagles' new punter for 2021, Aaron Sipos, to punt it away. Cordero Patterson deep for Atlanta.
2 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. Matt Ryan and the offense heading back onto the field. Been a decent start for him here in this first half, but bottom line, his team's losing. They got to fix something.
And it starts with him. He has to keep that little quarterback strut going right now to make sure this team sees him as confident. Continue to try and up his game, but just let him know, hey, if I'm around, if I'm the one calling signals and throwing the football, just follow me, we'll get there. Sometimes that will do more to elevate a team than anything else.
See if he has that confidence.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Reuben Foster picks it, and he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Jalen Hurts in this offense trotting back out.
He's played a pretty clean first half, a touchdown, no interceptions.
Frankly, that's what they expect out of him. They want to see the ball thrown and thrown well, and he's able to do that and put it in the end zone. They'd love to see more of that before.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. To try again after the sack. Hurts over the middle. That's caught by Scott. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big.
And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. The Eagles send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Yeah, this is a high kick, but it's not going anywhere. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. And welcome back to football, everybody. We've got a full slate of 16 games here to start the new season. So let's take our first trip around the NFL. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Jalen Hurts in this offense trotting back out.
What can they do now, Charles, to make sure this highlight montage doesn't continue to show more pressure and pressure and pressure?
You feel like it always comes back to leverage, don't you? Who is going to win that battle of the offensive and defensive lines? Low man wins, we talk about that, but we think about it in a running game. Well, guess what? The same thing happens when you're trying to pass protect. Are you low? Are you balanced? Are you in a position where the pass rush won't bowl you over on their way back to the quarterback? They've got to reestablish that in order to try and keep their man upright.
As they have been bowled over a lot so far in this one. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. He'll look to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Smith. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. They're going to look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
Now on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Here comes the Falcons offense. It's their first possession of the second half now.
And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for the second half.
It'll be a gain of 4, and it's a second down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime, Minks, had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
And it is incomplete. I had a defender running right with him. And now it's third down. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that's going to bring up a fourth down. So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the Eagles will have it, taking over first and 10.
Philadelphia's offense ready to go again. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. First down carry here for Johnson. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Again, it's Johnson. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. On first down, it's Johnson. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Throw right side, caught by Goddard, the tight end. 5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. Used to be occasional, right? Safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
And he gets it down to the 32. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. Johnson running right. Fights him off. Oh, another great move. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 49 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Now on the heels of that run by Johnson, here's another 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Running from the gun, Johnson. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line. Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Now back to throw. Dancing to his left. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10.
These type of plays are backbreakers for a defense. They thought they had him hemmed in, thought they were going to get him on the ground with the pass rush, but were unable to do so. He gets away, picks up a big first down, and sets up 1st and goal inside the 10.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And a nice pick up there as he'll take it from the 10 down to the 5-yard line. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll look to throw here. Hurts fumbles it, but I believe it was covered by an Eagle. It was, and Philadelphia is going to hold on to the football. When that ball popped free, we could hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field alerting everyone of the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on it.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. Guys, we have the lead. Just take care of the football. Don't make it easier for them to start to make a comeback.
A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. He'll drop to throw. And he's going to go down again. Tyler Davison. He's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks brings up 4th down.
And it appears to me that someone's defensive coordinator is jockeying for a raise. A sack on 2nd and goal, a sack on 3rd and goal, now brings up a decision on 4th down.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. The kick by Elliott is good. And they double him up here. That makes our score 20-10. So the lead grows here incrementally, but I think the way their defense is playing, you feel okay with just getting 3.
They've definitely been stout so far, but now that could all change because if one guy gets loose for 70 yards, this is a different game. But as it stands, field goals are good. Just keep adding to that lead.
And here now come the Falcons. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
To throw again on 2nd down. Ryan got this complete to the tight end Pitts. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the shotgun, Ryan. And the throw there going to be incomplete. The Falcons send out their punter as he'll come on to kick this one away. Uses the stiff arm. So possession goes over here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. Jalen Hurts in this offense trotting back out. He's been pretty solid, pretty consistent. Just the 1 touchdown pass, but I think he's managed the game well, no?
I would agree with you, and that's what you're looking for out of your field leader. Making sure that you're playing well and not making any big mistakes. Oftentimes, that's how you're judged. How big a mistake and when it occurs. No interception so far. They'll like that.
I just want you to know that you agreeing with me, that's going to get me through this 3rd and 4th quarter. Are you touched? He's patting his heart, boys and girls. He's touched.
Respect.
And he's able to get this one down to about the 40. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Here's the option going left on second down. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Johnson. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
If this were baseball, we'd call this small ball. Instead of pushing it downfield, they throw a short pass trying to pick up the first down, but the defense rallies to the football and stops him short, bringing up a fourth down.
So the kick from here on a field goal would have been right at 53 yards, but instead, offense out there. They're going for it. They'll try and run the option. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Little read option, the end result, the first down, so a good read.
And the way teams are running it nowadays, they've added variety to it. You know, the original way was you read the defensive end. If he crashes down, you pull it and you go. Now they may not even block that person, may end up reading the linebacker, may read the cornerback. Just depends on how they want to block it up. In any case, this worked well for them.
They go play action with Hurts. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 3 yards the gain there, second down. Throwing again on second down. Hurts. He delivers another to Goddard, complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. It's the fullback with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Eagles are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical, that's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Elliott good on the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. Here are the Falcons as their offense heads back onto the field. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, second and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
They'll run on first down. It's Patterson. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
As they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. on 2nd and 11 now. Ryan. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But the Falcons were able to recover, so they will keep possession.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. Ryan. Throw left side, complete to Sharp. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. Here we go. It's Ryan on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. Well, at this stage of the game in the second half, down 3 scores, I guess they felt like they needed to push.
And let's face it, with this deficit, if they give up another score here after they didn't get it, does it really matter?
Right.
It really doesn't. They had to go and try and make something happen if they had any chance of winning this game.
On 1st down, it's Johnson. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Well, that's a pretty good drive starter right there, and I don't know, partner, if you're even thinking about sitting on the ball right now. They may just want to run their regular offense.
In plus territory, and as an offensive coordinator, you don't want your team to go into a shell, do you?
No, you really don't, because as soon as you take your foot off the gas, it's real hard to put it back on and mash it, because once everyone's emotions come down, hard to start them up again. So I think he may want to keep them cranking high right here.
83 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point in the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. From the 7, it's 2nd and 5. Here's Johnson. He's been busy this afternoon. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Off the play fake. Here's Hurts. On the move. And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line. It's a loss of 5 there on the sack to bring up 2nd and goal.
Well, surprise, surprise. 1st and goal at the 1. No quarterback sneak. No running play. They decided to throw for it, but the pressure got to them quickly and put the quarterback down.
Second and goal from the 6 this time. Hurts sets up to throw it. And the pressure gets to him again. Grady Jarrett making his presence felt. He gets the sack.
So once again, they dial up the pressure and get home and get a sack. It brings up a 3rd and long, but it's really not an unmakeable one, especially considering they just gave up back-to-back sacks.
Two straight sacks have them backed up now for a 3rd and goal. From the gun, it's Hurts. Out to his left. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
Tyler Davison. That's now back-to-back sacks, and it brings up fourth down.
We've seen him escape similar situations earlier in the game and get away for pretty good yardage. At that time, they get him down.
Yeah, they've had enough evidence that he can get away and run for good yardage, haven't they? That time it felt like, okay, enough of this. Let's play it the right way and get him on the ground before he does any damage.
So now here comes the field goal team for the third time today. The kick by Elliott is good. And that will push this lead up to 20 now. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here.
And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. These fans just kind of beside themselves right now.
On first down, Ryan.
He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts.
And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. 3 yards the gain there, second down. He's going to have the hook up to Gage. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Meanwhile, Ryan's throw into the hands of Pitts here.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's third. To throw is Ryan. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete.
And he's going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Patterson on the draw play.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
2nd and 11 now.
Out of the gun, it's Ryan. Works over the middle. Puts it on the carpet, it's out. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. And out now come the Eagles.
And they have to be feeling pretty good. Comfortable fourth quarter lead as they take over following the fumble recovery.
They begin the drive with Johnson. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
On third down, they're going to go with the option. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48.
Well, that's the fear any defense has when the quarterback gets involved in the running game. You don't usually account for him, and he's hurting them today.
Yeah, he's been very involved in the running game. Defensively, when you got the coverage good downfield, how do you account for him, though?
Occasionally, you start to spy him. Take someone who has the same agility, who can dance with him, run with him, and try and keep him in the pocket.
Yeah, it'll be especially critical here as we come down the stretch in the fourth. Here's a 20th carry for Johnson. And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee?
Can't do that.
They get Lane Johnson, the number 4 pick back in 2013. Here's Scott. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4. 13 yards remaining on second down. And they'll give to Scott here on the option. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. 5 men in the secondary now for the Falcons on third down. Hurts. It's caught. Smith. And the tackle going to be made at the 41 as they stop him a few yards short of the first. And, Johnson dinged up a bit. Still down. Hopefully nothing serious. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. They're going for it with the option right. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll hand it off now. Johnson. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Johnson. And able to work his way down to the 16. And just a yard to go here on second down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Here's Hurts to throw. He'll buy some time. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. It'll only be a loss of a couple, but the pressure gets home on 1st down.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 12. Another try after the 1st down sack. Under pressure, they got him again. Tyler Davison able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more 1st down to help salt this one away. On the ground, this is Johnson. And he'll be tackled right on the 10, well short of the first down. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
So out comes the field goal team once more. The kick by Elliott is good. And that lead will move from 20 up now to 23. So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
Matt Ryan and the Falcon offense set to get going again. And right now, probably just one thing in his mind. It's getting back to the hot start because he's really faded.
And ordinarily, when that happens, the quarterback, as you know, is usually the leader of the squad. Now there's probably a silent camaraderie that comes around him saying, hey, guess what? We got you. Don't worry about it. Let's go, big fella. Because they know more times than not, he tends to pick things up, and they tend to play well.
They'll throw on first down with Ryan. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Ryan got a man. It's Patterson complete. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. To throw again is Ryan. He completes it to Ridley. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. On 2nd and 10, Ryan. Short throw, caught by Pitts. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 3rd and 2, now Ryan. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 12-yard line. One last shot for Ryan. And a quick throw here, that's complete. So fly, Eagles, fly. It's a victory for Philadelphia. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second-half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the 2nd quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for the Eagles, hey, you get a win, you get it on the road. You can't ask for much more than that to start the year. And they'll return home next week to take on the San Francisco 49ers. Meanwhile, for Atlanta, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Tampa to take on the Bucs. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.